Donka-kun. Hello. When? Hello. When? Hello. Hi. Happy Tuesday. Did you notice it's Tuesday? Because I almost said Thursday and I don't know why. Happy Tuesday! The one that starts with a T without an H. That's the day. Hi everyone. How was your day? It's the night. Okay. I'll call you Viv. Happy Tuesday, tired emote. I love my dead tired emote. That was me yesterday. That was also kind of me today. I was like, I knocked out like before stream. After I finished work today, I was so tired. I took like an hour and 30-minute nap. I took a danger nap. I was like, I just can't be awake anymore. I couldn't be awake anymore. I finished my job. I was like, I need to take a nap. I got home. I was like, I need to pass out, or I simply won't be able to do anything. Yesterday I took a nap, but unfortunately that was more of a sleep than a nap. But the one today was definitely a nap. The one today was a nap, like an actual genuine nap. Because when I got home today, I was having horrible allergies. I was like, I can't do this. And sometimes when I take a nap, I wake up and my sometimes when I take a nap, I wake up and my allergies have gone away, which is kind of like what's happened now. Like, I mean, I still slightly have them, but they're like not as bad as they were. So I think the nap was worth it, at least to me, you know? It was worth it to me, so. Hi, Emily, welcome! Senior citizen nap? It was not a senior citizen nap. I just get tired. I get tired like everyone else. You know? Especially when I have to go to work in person instead of work virtually. When I work in person, I'm like dead tired. Because it's like, my commute to work is about an hour each way. And I don't drive, so I just take public transport, which tires me. Because I'm just not a very energetic person. I know you guys are sometimes like, oh, she's so energetic. I'm really not an energetic person. In fact, I would say I'm quite the opposite of energetic. I'm always tired. But, you know. Watch out, Rag. Watch out, I'll time you out. Watch out, I'll time you out. But I'm good otherwise, Emily. I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a great day. I hope everyone had a good day. I worked and then I came back, I took my nap, and now I'm here. I'm very happy to be able to talk with you all because I have to tell you about my cover that's coming out on Thursday. I have a longer trailer for you today, and I'll be posting the waiting room for the cover, the premiere room, after today's stream, as well as a little post about it on Twitter so you guys can see it then. But before I say anything about that, I'm totally prepared, and I totally have this in my I totally had this image ready and prepared, and I didn't and then I totally didn't forget to download this thing. Did you see? You went to go to lunch today with a friend? You did? Oh god, what sushi did you get? I wish I had sushi so bad. I love sushi. Sushi's so good. Kind of crazy, insane. Today, I have this to show you all. Look at this. Look. What do you think? Hey, what do you think? I'm gonna put this in the corner so you guys can see it the whole time. Actually, let's put it where Toka is. Where little Toka is. Actually, let's put it, yeah, like right there. If you didn't hear, why am I not tracking? This is so great. I love VTuber. If you didn't hear, hello? Hello? Why am I love connecting with you. Connecting with you. There we go. Oh! I sped through. Her name is Little Toka. I don't understand what you're talking about. Her name is Little Toka. It's Little Toka. What do you think she's called? Her name is Little Toka. You can also call her Small Toka if you want. Plug my phone in already. But if you didn't— oh! Please. Contraption that holds my phone. Please just stand still and don't fall forward. There we go. If you didn't know, this Friday, Tokini. Tokatiny. Each of you to play your parts? Yeah! I'm really excited. I think I sounded crazy because I was, as I was like walking, for portions of my commute today, I was like practicing in a soft voice, like in a soft voice, like the voice I wanted to use for Yuri. Because obviously I'm not gonna use my normal voice for her, because she's not— I don't think that Yuri sounds like me. You know what I mean? I don't think she sounds like me, so I'm gonna use a voice for her, because if you think Yuri would sound like me, that'd be really interesting. You think she sounds like she has allergies? I'm just joking. Do you think she sounds as low voice as me? I think she sounds a little higher pitched, a little softer. So I'm excited to voice act. Really? That's crazy. Do you like the art? I think the art is so cute. Willie's. It's a spicy crab, green onion, and cucumber wrapped in tempura crumbs. Ooh! I would love that without the cilantro. Without the cilantro, I would love that. I unfortunately got the gene that makes cilantro taste like soap. Unfortunately, I find cilantro to taste like soap, but the rest of that sounds phenomenal. I haven't had sushi in a while. I want sushi so bad. But in case you didn't know, there's the Doki literature. I can spell literature club voice acting collab waiting room. I'm gonna pin this. But in case you didn't know, the Doki Doki Literature Club voice acting collab, the waiting room is up. So if you want to have it, whether you have notifications on, you should go and click on the link that I just sent in chat so you can be prepared for it. Grew up eating Chinese food or Filipino food, but I eat another food? I grew up eating Chinese food or Filipino food, but I eat another food. Do you mean as in like you don't like Chinese and Filipino food? Or I don't understand the way it was worded. Are you just saying you don't like it because you grew up with other Asian foods? It's sniffle time? It's not sniffle time. I don't sniffle very often. And in fact, right now, I'm not sniffling much at all. Food? I know, I wish. I had, for the first time in like, ever, actually, I actually pre-prepped my breakfast this morning. I had, what is it called? Overnight oats. I made them myself because buying them is expensive. So I got rolled oats and I put them in a container with, half a cup of milk, fourth cup of yogurt, a tablespoon of chia seeds, and a couple other things. And then I put it in the overnight fridge, and then I had them this morning. It was so good. You like to drown it in chocolate? I mean, you can. It's dependent on why you're making it, right? Like, I was making it because I've sort of noticed, I've noticed that I never make breakfast anymore because I'm just too tired. Because I especially when I have to commute to work, I'm just too tired to make breakfast. If I work from home, then I have the energy and the time to make breakfast. But when I have to go to work in person, I'm always like too exhausted to wake up in time to make breakfast. So I started making overnight oats, and they're actually more phenomenal than I thought they would be. I was really worried I was gonna buy all the supplies and then like not like it, and then I would just like not end up doing it. Hi Hitch, hi! What will be your approach to voice acting for the upcoming game? Lemmy's not in. Unfortunately, Carl, Lemmy is not in the collab. There's Serena, Rena, Perry, Yui, and I. Unfortunately. But my approach is just to do the voice that I think that Yuri would have. Buy some apples and have one for breakfast. Unfortunately, I don't find apples like that appealing as like a full breakfast. I think it's because the acidity of the fruit kind of hurts my stomach. But I really like eating apples with peanut butter. Plus, I don't really find it. I think it's a little too sweet. Can you ride an apple with banana though? Was that like a joke that I'm not understanding? Is that like one of the Zoomer jokes that I don't get? I don't understand. That one confuses me. Was I to have stuff ready to eat? Yeah. It's because my doctor said basically that she thinks that I need to have breakfast in the morning. Because she thinks it will help me with basically like she was like, I think part of why you're so tired all the time is because you don't eat breakfast. So I'm trying to get better at it. Well, I wonder why. It tastes good on apples. Yeah! Well, I mean, it was Rena's idea. That's why it's on Rena's channel. It was Rena's idea. Rena loves Doki Doki, so she wanted us to voice act it for her. You're still hunting for the shiny alpha? You know, Sharky, it took me a long time, and I never even found a shiny of the regular. So it's crazy to me. I only buy vegan peanut butter. I've never bought vegan peanut butter. I just buy the one that tastes good, which is, to me, the Jif one, I think. Or is it the other one? It's the one with the red cap. Do you know what voice characters we'll be voicing? Yes, we do. Serena, I think you can tell by also the designs. Can you see? Each of them kind of look like the character we are voicing. See? Serena has the Sayori outfit with the Sayori bowl. Rena looks like Monica, and she has the white hair ribbon and the Monica outfit and the Monica hairstyle. Perry is the main character. Yui is Natsuki, and you can tell from the Natsuki hairstyle she has that ribbon in her hair. And then I'm playing Yuri because I have the book. Yeah, this is Rena's idea. I was very happy when she asked me because I actually really liked the game as well. I remember I watched it when it came out, like people doing playthroughs as it. I got cast as someone too young for me? I don't really understand that. Yuri is a eternal digital character from a digital franchise, so. And I'm a digital character, so. Obviously, we're meant to be, don't you think? We both like reading characters in books. We both like reading about characters in books. We both like horror. We both have dark hair. We both, you know, don't like talking to people. Yeah, I'm young and I don't have any sniffles, so I don't really know what you're talking about. You have the best street tacos of your life? I wish I had street tacos. 3,000 years young? That's true! I am 3,000 years young. If you can't hear the youth in my voice, I just don't understand you. I sound extremely youthful, and I don't know what you mean when you don't act like I do sound that way, because I do. Ask anyone of my gen mates, they think I sound extremely youthful. Hi King, welcome! That's true! The universe is like 6 billion years old! 3K ain't that bad. In fact, I'm considered very young as a god. I'm considered a young one, so I don't really understand what you're talking about. I'm considered young. Humans are notoriously known to be a young species. I do not understand what you mean when you say I'm old. I know, just because, you know, the universe is extremely old, so... 13.7 billion years old, but who's counting? That's true. Have I seen the funny names you use in the group chat? I have, but I choose to ignore them. Because some people ask for me to ignore them. So I choose to ignore them. Out of their right to having them not feel embarrassed. Because they've asked for that. If someone asks me to not see it, then I have never seen it. You know? I don't want people to feel embarrassed. You can act however you want. As long as you're following the Discord rules, and if you ask me not to, if you ask me to pretend that I haven't seen it, then I actually haven't seen it, and I have no idea what you're talking about. You know? If you ask me to not have seen it, then I obviously have never seen it. Hi, Yui! I love you! Look, see, you put us together because that's, because you see, and then like, and you know, and you see, did you know, and the fan art, and they do fan art of these two. I hope you had a good stream, Yui. I love you too. Did you know they draw fan art of these two characters together? Did you know that they do that? Do you know people ship these two characters together? On my opinion on mint chocolate ice cream? Well, I already said that on my tier list, so if you wanted to see it, you would go and watch the VOD, right? Wink wink. Wink wink, I know what you're thinking. We should do the juggernaut. Let's join in. Let's go go. Can you do the juggernaut? Can you do the juggernaut? Put your foot into the ring and just start swinging. Sorry, what? Sorry, what? I started listening to a song in my head and completely forgot what we were doing. Anyway, I like, every time someone says like, anytime someone says something that reminds me of a song, sometimes I just hear it in my head and I can't stop thinking about it. Opinions on opinions on opinions? I know, opinions on opinions and opinions, opinions, you know? Mint chocolate chip bad? Well, that's an opinion. And if you want to see mine, which is the right one, by the way, you can check the VOD out. It's specifically a quote from, there's a musical I really love called Wild Party. And, you like avocado ice cream. That's an interesting choice. Lemmy, hi! Hi! Hi, snail ears. Lemmy Lycan. Hi, snail ears. Hi, Lemmy. How are you? Welcome. I hope you guys had fun in Mon Hunt. I saw your thumbnail, by the way. I love your new emote. The one with the finger one. Lemmy Lycan. I love the little finger emote that you made. It's really good. I don't finger. I only have done the finger once because you asked me to do it. But and it's scary to do the finger, but I appreciate when you do the finger. I think it's good. I do think it's good when you do it. It's different if it's Lemmy, you know? It's way different if Lemmy's the one doing the finger. She could finger... Oh, I should stop. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That wasn't me. I would never. I would never say that. That's crazy. Whoa. If you thought you heard something and that I was going in a certain direction, you didn't hear that, and you have a dirty mind. If you started this, I never finished my sentence. If you thought that I was gonna say that, it was definitely your dirty mind and was not mine. That was yours. I would never. I'm a say-so person. I would never. I've never said something questionable ever. I'm completely say-so. I don't even what do you call? I don't even do the swears. I say it's flippity flop, obviously. Yep. Every time I think about yep, it makes me think about if you ever played Pokemon Explorers of the Sky. Do you ever see like that Bidoof who was always like, oh, like he was like yep, and then he would be like oh, that's how I imagined him saying it. I love the Bidoof character. He's so cute and scared. Yeah! Do you remember him? Hello! Welcome. Oh, Ducky! Yeah! I remember, what's weird is I don't remember watching the Land Before Time movie, but I remember watching the TV show. You know the TV show that was more... It was like more poorly animated than the actual movie, but aired on television, so that meant I watched it more. Ducky was so cute and small. I read his voice is like higher pitched southerner. Oh, I see. There's like 15 of those movies. Really? I didn't even watch any of them, and yet, you know, I've seen every Alpha and Omega movie. And yet I've seen every Alpha and Omega movie with their terrible CG and the terrible, like, little wolf pups. And you know what's scary? Well, it's not scary, but what's sad is that in, like, the final one, there's a scene where, like, the sky flashes out. Where the sky flashes from blue to green for a second, and they never re-rendered the film and they released it anyway. Isn't that insane? That there's a movie out there from a franchise that was like the direct-to-DVD sequels were so poorly made that the background flashes out and they never re-rendered before putting it out there. If you watch the last Alpha and Omega movie, you can see the sky flash away. Isn't that crazy? We're up there with Hoodwinked? I know! I love Alpha and Omega series, they're so stupid. And also, I just think that naming your kid, like, Claudine with, like, a C-L-A-W or whatever fuck... Sorry, Flip, is, like, so funny. And then one of them is named, like, Stinky and Runt. It's weird that they named their daughter, like, Claudine, and then the boys are named Stinky and Runt. Like, can you imagine? You have a boy, and they're like, it's a boy, what do you want to name it? And then you're like, I think that one's gonna be Stinky. And then you have your next one, and they're, like, a little small, like, they're premature, and you're like, I want to name that one Runt. Like, but like, hi, kid! That's basically gonna name my kid Stinky. No! What would you call them as a nickname then? If your kid's name is Stinky, you're gonna call him Stinky, or you're gonna call it a different name? Good news and bad news. I got a shiny Veneeri. It's male. Is it an alpha? Be an alpha. Be an alpha. No, don't call them smelly. That's crazy. That's insane. No, you know, I believe in you. Sharky, you're gonna find that shiny Veneeri alpha, and it's gonna be like a female. I believe in you. Sniffa? I've never sniffed. That's insane. What are you talking about? Claudine like Monster High? I don't remember how it's spelled actually. I just always spelled it as Claudine because I just don't understand how you do it any other way. Da 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 da. I'll be giving the occasion updates on the hunt. Reset the each retake takes a little more than a minute. That's insane. I remember once I sat trying to catch a Togepi for 45 minutes in Pokemon BDSP. Pokemon BDSTP. I wanted a it wasn't even for shiny. It was for a female Togepi. And I sat in the underground, re-entering room after room after room after room after room looking for a shiny looking for a normal Togepi female for 45 minutes. I think I reset so many times because I just had to enter and exit a room. Because it loads in and it just kind of loads there. And god, did that crush my soul. Entering and exiting for that freaking thing. Because I just wanted a female Togepi. A female! I was like, I just want a female Togekiss. I swear to god, I just want one so bad. Togekiss is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's a shame to me that the female, that the Togekiss shiny is like so mid. It's like so mid, but it's such a cute Pokemon. I like how it looks like a frisbee. It looks just like a frisbee. But no, this is what was I gonna say? Hi Xantho, welcome. I will say though, if they have they released any like information about the Pokemon that are gonna be included in Legends Arceus? I'll be really sad if, or Legends ZA, I'll be really sad if they don't have Togepi. I'll genuinely be sad if they don't have Togepi. I need a Togekiss on my team. I also want a Sylveon on my team. I guess I'll have my starter. I guess I'll have my starter. I guess, even if they're all ugly, unless they fix the ending. Unless they fix the way that the final forms look, then I'll just think they're all ugly. You know? I don't want them to be ugly, it's just all of them right now look kind of ugly. It's fairy type? Hopefully. I mean, they sometimes don't bring back Pokemon that I'm kind of confused why they don't include into like certain games and stuff. So I guess Togepi is really popular, right? Because of how it was in the original anime. You know, I wish that in games they would the Pokemon eggs would look like the Pokemon that are in the egg. You know, like how in the TV show when they give you an egg, the egg always looks like a Pokemon, and then when they're surprised that a Pokemon that looks like the egg comes out, you're like, hello? Like, do you remember? Do you remember when like, hello? Do you remember when like, when like, was it May? It was May, right? When May was like, I wonder what this egg will be. And then it looks like an Eevee's tail. And she's like, I wonder. I just don't know what this egg will be. And then it pops out as a friggin' Eevee and she's like, oh, that's crazy! Or like when Dawn gets the Cyndaquil egg and she's like, oh, I wonder. I just can't understand. I hope I get a good Pokemon from this egg. Oh, I wonder what it is. And then it pops out into Cyndaquil. The egg looks like a freaking Cyndaquil. What you mean? What do you mean what comes out of this egg? It looks like a Cyndaquil's egg. That's me when I get an egg for a Togepi from Cynthia in Pokemon Platinum, and the egg looks like a Togepi and it pops out as a Togepi and the egg doesn't even fully leave it, it just leaves on the top and bottom of half of the antibody. I'm like, whoa, that's sick! That's crazy! That's crazy! Am I asking them to put in effort? Maybe. Maybe the cynical looking egg could be a Chikorita. That's so true. Where did the Eevee egg come from? Well, you see, when two Pokemon really when two evolutions really love each other, they nuzzle, and then an egg pops out of thin air. That's what I like to believe. They nuzzle their heads together, and an egg pops out of thin air. It just goes whoop, whoop. Evolutions for the next 200 years, not sure when we'll get another one. I know, I would love a new evolution. I know that everyone's like, oh, there's too many already. No! I want more, because I think they're cute. Yeah, it's a mystery. They just show up. They spawn in. It's like when you're in a dungeon and then enemies just spawn in. What type would I make a new evolution for? I think I would want a ghost one, I think. I think ghost would be really fun. A ghost type evolution. It's well past the time for a new EV. Yeah, it feels like it should be. I just like ghost type Pokemon a lot, though my favorite type to use is fairy type. Fairy type is my favorite type. I have to play Pokemon. I have to play, and then I have to get my Sylveon and name it Yui. I would get a shiny Sylveon, but I've never caught a shiny Eevee as much as I've tried to get one. But if I got a shiny one that I evolved into a Sylveon, I'd name that one Serena. I feel like Sylveon reminds me a bit of Yui, and I feel like shiny Sylveon reminds me a bit of Serena. Though I will say, if I couldn't, because the reason is I can't use an Alchemy because I think Alchemy is not my type of Pokemon. Though it's very cute. It would be really cute if your first shiny was a Yangoose. You know, my first shiny was when I was walking around randomly in Pokemon Soul Silver, and I found a shiny Rattata, and I was like, frick, holy flip-oly. I was like, no way! There's no way my first shiny I ever walk into my whole life is a freaking Rattata. And a Rattata-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-too. And the dragon will come when he hears his drum at the minute or two to two today and a minute or two to two. That's a nice memory. I wish it was. I remember this, like, one of my friends, her first shiny was a Weasel. I know a lot of people, surprisingly, that had like a Weasel. A shiny Bugtail Magikarp? Really? That's insane. Magnemite? That's actually a pretty cool one. Floatzel? Floatzel's really good too. I like Floatzel. I think Floatzel's design is really cool. I love the Weasel line. I think Weasel's just the cutest thing ever. I love the buoy on its neck. Go back gold. Oh, I see. I think some of the only Pokemon I don't really like the shiny forms of are the ones that turn like super monster green or the ones that turn really yellow. I just find a lot of shinies that are like not that good. Like, it's like how in Pokemon Reborn with Lemmy, I like ran into that freaking shiny Pidove. Is it true, by the way? Is there a higher shiny rate in Pokemon? Pokemon. Espeon shiny is the best ever. Do you just like the color green? That just reads to me that you like the color green. Is it that you like the color green? I love my irradiated shinies. No? Then why do you like it? I just don't like... I'm not the biggest fan of green. I'll be honest. Oh yeah, I love shiny Umbreon. Yeah, so does Lemmy. Lemmy loves green. Every time I mention that I don't really like green, she like always is like, no, Toki, you love green. I'm like, oh yes, sorry, I love green. I love when I say something and Lemmy's like, no, Toki, you don't. You like this thing. I'll be like, ah, yes, sorry, I was wrong. I think it's so funny. I love doing that. I like my favorite color, I feel like is, I feel like my favorite color is pretty obvious. I feel like my favorite color's pretty obvious, so. Lemmy's a great friend. I love how funny she is. Is it obvious what my favorite color is? Can you tell? Come here right now, can you tell? There's actually two answers, but I feel like one answer is way more obvious than the other. Orange? Ew. It's not orange. Why don't you just go to the Gible outbreak? Purple? Yeah, it is purple. Though my favorite color of all time is like a dusty mauve, like a pinkish dusty mauve. Like the pink like to my very right, like to my I guess my left is like my favorite color. Like this little pinkish thing over here, this like purpley pink over here, that's like my favorite color. A good purple pink. But it's okay, you can always reset more for Shiny Lopunny. If you want a Shiny Alpha Garchomp, you should go get the Shiny Alpha Garchomp. Big. Big. Also, I started watching White Lotus, the new season. I only got through episode 1, but I have to say, I won't spoil anything, but I have to say, if they do anything to Belinda, I'm gonna throw a fit. I'm gonna have a breakdown. If they touch my Belinda, I'm gonna be so angry. Belinda is such a nice mom. I'll be so angry. They keep hinting that something bad might happen to Belinda, and I'm so angry. No, Belinda must be okay. Don't you touch Belinda. Don't you dare touch freaking Belinda. Also, this guy in there, just this guy named Saxon, and once he opened his mouth, I was like, I want to throw something at the television. Saxon makes me want to throw something. I'm so angry. I hate Saxon with a burning passion. What's White Lotus? It's a TV show from HBO that I've been watching for the last couple of years when they like release it. I believe the last episode came out like the last season came out like 2 years ago or something. It's like to me it's phenomenally good. It's one of the only Flesh People TV shows I like have to watch. I love that show. Cuz I normally prefer animes or cartoons, but there's something about White Lotus that just like really grabs my attention, and it's like very well written to me. I like how intentional they are with everything they do. Even like small things like placing a cup somewhere or like facing something like a certain direction, like it's all very intentional. The shots are all so intentional that I just really enjoy them. I have too many shinies, they're just not special anymore. I can understand that. That's kind of how I felt in Pokemon, what is it called? Let's Go. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Because it was so easy to shiny hunt in Let's Go Eevee. I really liked the concept of having like the partner Pokemon be able to be like costumed, sit on your head, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the capturing method in that one. Cerulean X Terrestrial Festival Pokemon card? Would I? I don't collect Pokemon cards. I find card collecting hard because I just don't really understand card games. I mean, I have Baltro. I have to play Baltro. I have to play Baltro soon. But I also want to play this game that my friend showed me. It's this game with a chicken, and the whole point is to cook eggs. There's this game with a chicken, and the whole thing is you cook eggs and sausages for people. I have to play that one soon because my friend recommended it to me, and it looks fun because I like eggs. I'm gonna be the worst Baltro player in this whole world. I don't understand. I tried watching a couple VTubers play Baltro so I would understand the concept of the game and how it works, and I really don't understand anything. I'll be so honest, I really don't. It'd be like, oh yeah, and you have to get, and I got this card because XYZ and this card, and then this one is this thing, and I'm like, what does that even frickin' mean? It'll be fine. I hope so. Can you imagine I just keep dying within the first couple of seconds every single time? I won't understand anything. My brain doesn't work very well. It works at like 1 FPS. My brain works at like 1 FPS. Is that even real? 1 FPS? Well, I've never played poker. I don't play games like that. Those were banned at my schools growing up. Poker is for people who do like casinos. I don't know how to play poker. I can play Go Fish. I can play Goldfish. And I can play, I'm good at spoons. I'm very good at spoons and speed. I'm great at speed. Poker you play by yourself, so is it like solitaire? I don't know how to play solitaire either. I don't know how to do that. I don't know why I brought it up as if I could play it. I don't know how to play that either. I was never good at understanding card games because I feel like they... Blackjack? I never played Blackjack either. The games I played growing up that were card games were I played War, Speed, Spoons, 7-Up, Flapjack, Goldfish, and BS. I believe those are the ones I learned growing up. I used to sort of collect and play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I was very bad at it. That was like the only sort of like card game that was not a regular traditional card game that I played when I was growing up. Grand Archive. Is that like Blue Archive? I know Blue Archive. Is that like Blue Archive? Please watch Wild Mains, it's good. I probably won't, I'll be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of television. I don't watch a lot of television or consume any sort of thing like television very often. White Lotus is an exception. I don't have a lot of free time, so I don't watch a lot of television. Someone say Blue Archive? Yes. I love the characters in Blue Archive. I don't play the game, but I love the characters. I think the designs are so cute. It's a Digimon card game? I never even tried playing that one. But I love Digimon. Digimon used to be one of my favorite series growing up. Kana is your favorite? Which one is she? Let me look her up. Because I know my favorites. Ooh, I like her design. I like how angry she looks. Just give Blue Archive a card game by the name of Wixcross? Wixcross. Ooh, really? That's cool. Which ones were chosen from Blue Archive to begin the game, or inside the card game or cross? I really like Azusa and Kazusa and got the feral smile. That's my way of trying to be the feral emote. What is the other one that I like? She's Mayori. I like Mayori too. I like Mayori, I like Azusa, and I like Kazusa. Can you tell that I like Azusa? Hey, can you tell? Is it obvious? I wish I could play the game. I wish I could play the game really badly. I just don't like... I just can't like... I've tried so hard to play so many different phone games because I have friends who like them, or like... I have like seen them on like TikTok or YouTube of people playing them and like really enjoying them. But every time I download a phone game, I just like can't stay consistent with them. I'm so bad at it. I'd say the longest playing phone game that I ever played was well, first of all, I obviously I played back when the original SIF School Idol Festival was out. I played that one like for years. I played that one because I played that one in high school, and then I continued playing it until like until SIF was taken away. I was playing SIF, and then I also played this silly little game. It was like a silly little game I played called oh, why can't I remember it? I like tried to think of it and immediately forgot. I'm gonna throw something. What the flippity? What is it called? What is it called? I'm gonna lose my mind. AFK Arena! I used to play AFK Arena. I'm not a Blue Archive player. I just like the characters a lot. I tried to play Blue Archive. I downloaded it and I tried to play it, but I couldn't get into the gameplay style. I don't know what it is. Like, the way that the gameplay style works just didn't work with my brain. Tough to get into, especially when it begs to be played every day. Yeah, I don't have the time for that. The longest games that I played were Sif, School Idol Festival, and then AFK Arena. And I downloaded AFK Arena because I'll be so honest, I fell for the marketing. I was like, well, cause so there was a AFK Arena is known for its weird ads. AFK Arena is known for its really weird ads. And there was this old ad that AFK Arena had where you get to decide, you make a decision whether to save someone, and the decision you make levels up your character. And it went from this goth girl with a book into this goth girl with swords, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. I love the design. And so I downloaded AFK Arena thinking it was some sort of visual novel sort of game with decision making stuff and potentially battles within decision making. But no, it's just an auto battler. It's just an auto battler, but I mean, like, I loved the character designs and I loved the art style, so I just kept playing it. I played it for a whole summer. Whole summer I played that one. And there was almost no substance in AFK Arena in that way. Like, there's not really a story, you just kind of keep playing it, and so, like, I don't know why I was so into it. I think that was also the summer I got really, really into, that was when I was really, really into, Skyrim. That was the summer that I played 300 hours of Skyrim. So, that was just like my gamer summer, I'll be so honest, because I don't really play a lot of video games, but that summer I was so bored. I played AFK Arena and I played 300 hours of Skyrim, and that was it. I did that every day. It was the only time I could say that I was actually, like, a bit reliant on games for my endorphins. Like, I was like, or my dopamine, because, like, that summer you could not pull me away from my freaking Switch. I was playing Skyrim, and if I had to be anywhere where I wasn't playing Skyrim, I was playing AFK Arena. I don't know what was going on with my head. Like nowadays, I can't. I only play video games on stream. Unless I'm grinding Pokemon, I'm only playing video games on stream. I have too many things to do. But at that point in my life, I was like gaming. I was like, I have to play Skyrim. I woke up. The first thing I did before even talking to my parents was opening Skyrim to play more Skyrim. I don't know what I was doing. I was staying up late at night playing Skyrim. I was like, I just needed to play Skyrim, and all I could think about was Skyrim, and I was watching, when I wasn't playing Skyrim, I was watching videos about Skyrim. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me, because, like, I love Skyrim now, but I couldn't, I don't think I could ever redistribute my energy that way. Hello, welcome! I love games that close in the same way. That's so true. I loved the original Sif. I thought Sif was such a good game. I can't believe they made Sif Us, and I just don't understand why they did that. Hi, Nana! How are you? Hi, cute girl. This crossover with Cross? Was it Azusa? How are you, Nana? Nice to meet you too! Oh, this girl! I like her horns. I remember her. Yes, Aru. Ippy? Did you just wake up? Good morning, Nana. I hope you had a good sleep. I love you, Nana. I hope you had a great. You woke up early today? Ew. Ew. Early? Ew. I can never play Skyrim again. I have played it way too much. I could always replay Skyrim. I tried. I might try again to try to play, but like with my Switch plugged in, so that I can play it with the Switch controls. Because I feel like not to be one of those people, but I feel like my controller just doesn't pick up my inputs well. I feel like the input control for the what do you call them? The bumpers, I feel like the bumpers on my controller don't pick up when I hit them. So I don't think I'm bad at Skyrim. I think it's the bumper controllers. Because I used to be great at Skyrim, so I don't know what's happening. You cooked tacos. What type of tacos did you make? Did I play the DLC? You mean the one with the Dawn Guard? And stuff like that? Just beef? That's still tasty. I love beef. But I will say my favorite tacos are fish tacos. I don't know what it is. I just love a fish taco. Hi, Web. Welcome. Anything happened today? I went to work. I came home so tired and so in depth of an allergy attack that I had to take a nap. 2 Skyrim DLCs? Which ones? I know there's the Dawn Guard one. I played Dawn Guard, and then I played the Dragonborn DLC, which is the one with the guy, right? The guy on the island. Oh, the werewolf one. I did the werewolf one too. The werewolf one isn't a DLC, is it? I thought you could always join that one and become a werewolf. I thought that came with the original one. Mahi mahi? I do love mahi mahi. I just like any fish tacos. Just fish in general and a taco is really good to me. You're making me want to order fish tacos. You're making me want to order food. Fripp. It's a DLC? Oh, well, I played it. I became a werewolf. Cause wolves, we own the night. We own what we own. Yeah, we own the night. Oh! I love my tracking. It never fails to impress me. I love my tracking. I do genuinely love it. I just love how like often my phone just decides to not to work with me. Not a furry. This is true. Do I like burgers? Yes, I love burgers. A good pub burger is always welcome by me. I love a good pub burger. Something about the way that they taste specifically when they're from a pub is different than like a fast food burger. Do you know what I mean? Like a nice pub burger with like a cider, it just hits different than like one from McDonald's, you know? Like I want like a good homemade burger. Especially if it has a thick onion slice. Oof. I love a good thick onion slice. I have had a smash burger. I like smash burgers a lot, actually. I know, they're so much better. I'm so sad. My favorite burger place in like where I live closed. It was this dog-friendly bar that I used to go to with my dog. I used to go to this bar, and it was dog friendly, so I could bring my dog, and my friends and I would go to this one like bar, and we would have dinner there sometimes just for funsies, you know, to hang out. And they had like the best burgers, and they had a dog menu too, so I would order like a little dog patty from my dog, so he was happy because he would get a little patty and he would sit next to us, and I would get my pub burger with a cider. And then they closed the flip down. I was like, I mean, I guess I should have seen it coming, because like I was going there for like 2 or 3-ish years, and like I knew it was older than that, but like there was never anyone there. I feel like I was one of the like only people who I ever saw whenever I would go there, so I always like was worried that they would close, and then they did, and then oopsie, they did, and now it's replaced by like a different place, and I'm not interested in that type of food, so I was like, well, whatever. My favorite diner closed too. There was this diner I used to love going to for breakfast whenever I was hungover, and they're closed, so a lot of food places I really like are closing down. It makes me sad. I'm like, where am I gonna go now? I don't like to try new places. I hate, in fact, trying new places. In fact, if I never had to try a new place ever again, I wouldn't, because I love normality. I love doing the same thing over and over and over. Why? Hello? V-Bridger, hello? Could you please take my inputs in? Could you please not be frozen? I'm just gonna reopen it. In fact, I'm just gonna reopen V-Bridger. In fact, what if I close V-Bridger and I reopen it? Oh, the only local Japanese restaurant? No! That's insane! I would be so upset. I would be genuinely really, really upset. Oh yeah, and I loved this specific diner because, so I'm like, my favorite breakfast food, is corned beef hash. If you've never had good corned beef hash, I feel bad for you. But I used to love the corned beef hash from this local diner that I always went to. And like, what do you call it? And like, when they closed down, I was really, really sad. Because like, they did the corned beef hash where like, if you've ever had it where like the top of it was always crispy crunchy. Like the top was always like crispy char crunchy. And then it was soft on the inside. And it always came with a really nice runny egg and like toast and hash browns. And they always had blackberry jam or jelly at the tables, so I could always have my toast with like a blackberry jam, and I love blackberries. But they closed, and that was sad. And it was also sad because they were right next to this cafe that I liked going to as well. So sometimes when my friends would visit, I would take them to the diner, we would have breakfast there, and then we would go across the street to get coffee and just hang out at the cafe for like a couple hours just talking and hanging out before they had to leave, and that was always great. Ooh, great teriyaki. Wow. Sukotash? 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 Is that like a... Sukotash. 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 No, corned beef hash is like... How would I describe it? Corned beef hash is like suckarash. Suckarash? Suckrash? Succotash. Oh, succotash. Corned beef hash, how do I describe it? It's like corned beef mixed with, I guess, potatoes and I guess that's really it, isn't it? When I was growing up, my I kind of grew up with corned beef hash, but like canned one. Even though I do like the canned one, but you know, a fresh one is obviously always better. But I grew up when I grew up, my school that I used to go to, they used to like for like younger school, they used to have like breakfast, you know, like, and they would always sell corned beef hash on top of rice with scrambled eggs, and I used to get that for breakfast, and I would mash it all together and make it like a kind of like mushed together goop, and I would eat it in the morning with a ketchup. Because ketchup on eggs is spectacular, and if you don't believe that, I don't know what you're talking about, and you're wrong, unfortunately. Fish and chips? Yeah! I love fish and chips. Fish and chips are really good too. I will say, I don't like fish and chips that are like, I don't know what type of batter it is. But I always prefer it if it's like the type where the skin is like attached to the fish. Because there's some sort of fish and chips I've had where like it's overly oily and then the batter doesn't feel like it's necessarily attached to the fish. It feels like it's kind of encasing the fish instead. And the fish kind of floats around inside, and I don't know what the difference is for the batters or how they make it like that. But sometimes I go to a place and then like it's like that instead, and I'm like, what is this? Oh yeah, they put ketchup on okonomiyaki in Japan, but ketchup on eggs in general is very good. I recommend you try it if you haven't. A good scrambled egg with ketchup is so good. No 240p or 480p? Is that normal? To have a like moment where your stream goes to 240 or 480? I feel like that it's only happened to me when I play a really heavy game. Or like a game that's not optimized for my stream. Like Minecraft. The quality of my Minecraft stream was so bad. My computer was lagging so bad during my Minecraft stream. That was insane. Yeah! When I've been to Japan, I had a pizza once. It was so good, but it's so small. I love corn. Corn is so good. Corn soup is also phenomenal. If you've ever made corn soup. You know what I really want to get is an immersion blender, because then I can make really good corn soup. Because when I used to live with my old roommate, she has an immersion blender. And sometimes she'll make corn soup for me, and I'm like, oh my god, yes! She always does corn soup with extra corn and then potatoes. So you get like both the corn and potato texture. I don't like all foods because some foods have bad texture, but that's really good texture to me, is corn with potato. Like Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't think I could play Red Dead Redemption 2 from what I've seen of it, but I've heard good things about Red Dead Redemption. What is like a game that would probably lag my computer? Is like, well, obviously Monhun Wild would, because I don't think my computer could handle that. But also maybe like what have I played on stream? Oh, wow, the one with the fake Pokemon. Not Moemon. Power World. Power World really lagged my PC. Do I like chicken fried snake? I've never had chicken fried snake. Snake? Steak. I've never had chicken fried steak. I like, when I go to breakfast, I normally just get the same thing I always know that I like, because I get scared. What if I spend money and I don't like it? I only normally will try something new if I go on Yelp beforehand and it looks really worth it to me. Like, I'm an avid Yelp user. I really am. I'm like an extremely avid Yelp user. Because I need, like... How old is my PC? My PC is actually... The setup is very good, theoretically. The setup is actually very good, theoretically. But it shuts down a lot because I don't know what happened. But I think... I don't know. There's an issue. I don't know what it is. We've been trying to figure it out for a bit. I don't really know what the issue is, and I have to have time to set aside to try some stuff to fix it. Because Senbei's come up with some ideas to try to fix my PC, but I also don't have a lot of free time to try to fix my PC. Which is an issue. Because in order to, you know, fix it, you have to have time to try to fix it, you know? But it's not the specs. I'll tell you that. It's really not the specs. I have to be honest, I don't think it's the specs. Because, where are my specs right now? I think I sent my specs to Senbei. Did I spend them? Did I spend on my specs? Where did I put it? So right now, my PC specs, I have a Intel Core i7. I have a Frostflow 240 CPU water cooler. I also have a 3070 Ti graphics card. I have an 870 Evo SATA 2.5 SSD now, so it's like 2 terabytes. I also have a D drive that's 2 terabytes. I also, you know, like, I have like 5 fans in my PC as well, so I have a lot of fans. Though I will say my PC case is incredibly small. My PC case is supremely small. Fix it for you? Maybe, I don't know. This fresh install might fix it, but that's annoying. I don't even know if I could do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to, because the thing is, I don't really know how I would transfer, like, do a fresh Windows install, because I don't really have, like, a way to transfer all my stuff off. Small and mice. It's just very small. I'll be honest with you. It's extremely small. It's because when I first got my PC, it was, first of all, originally it was a pre-made, because obviously I couldn't build a PC by myself. And you know, the internet told me it would be good enough to stream, so I thought, sure. My original purchase of this was because the internet said, sure, it can stream, and I was like, okay, if it says that it can stream, then I'm sure it can stream. So I bought a pre-made, and it's very small because it was affordable. Originally, my PC was like only about $750 base, and then I added on a couple things, so it became about 1K. And then it didn't have the specs that it probably needed to actually stream. Because I've been trying to update it. You know, I updated it this year, but 2 things. What kind of CPU I have? I just said it, but I'll say it again. I don't think it's a bad one. I have an Intel Core i7 12700K with integrated graphics, 5.0 GHz unlocked, 600 series chipset. That's good, right? I've heard this is a very good CPU. It's not bad at all. Isn't that that's a very modern sounding CPU? I've been told it is a good CPU. And I also have a good CPU cooler. My cooler is very good, I think. Like, in theory, my PC shouldn't be crashing because its setup is actually very good. It's built to not be crashing. I don't know why it crashes. It used to not be. When I started streaming with SVP, it, like, you know, like, in theory, yes, it was not the best PC. But now, after all the upgrades I did to it, it should be very good. But now, with all the upgrades, it should be actually phenomenal. But I don't know. It's not working all the time, but you know, most of the time the PC doesn't crash until I'm not streaming, so I don't really know what's happening. Like, sometimes I'll just be in a Discord call with like Yui hanging out, and my PC will just crash. And I'm like, why? All I'm running is freaking Discord and a Google Chrome browser. Did I forget a crash code? From what I have heard from Senbei when I sent him my crash code, it could be a myriad of things based on the code that I was given. And that's why we don't know what the problem is that when we get the code, it doesn't seem like it's able to diagnose what the actual specific problem is. It's like a very generic sounding thing, is what he told me. So I don't actually know what the main problem is at all. And my drivers are updated because I've kept I updated my drivers and everything because was the original CPU? You mean the one that came with my PC? No. My PC came with an i3 something. Like the one that came with my PC was like an i3 something. And it's not the battery, because Senbei helped me get a better battery too, because for a while, it was that. I'm not going to flash you my BIOS. No offense, I don't feel like I should have to show any of my PC specs to people, because I'm not good at controlling what my computer shows, because I don't know how to use my computer. And I don't like ever having the chance of doxing myself accidentally, so I just will not actually show you guys any of those sorts of informations. But I will tell you what the specs of the PC is. Though I understand that you want to help me, so that's very kind of you. I just never take any risks on sharing information of my computer and stuff. Update my BIOS? I don't think that would solve the issue. Because I've updated everything I think I need to update. I'm pretty sure it's updated completely. Well, I will say the only thing I don't think I've updated is my freaking... I haven't updated my OBS, but that's more of a me thing. That's more of a me being afraid of updating my OBS and then the layout looking different again. But that's not why it's crashing, because the update for OBS just came out recently. Have I simply tried unplugging and plugging it back in? I have. Unfortunately, that hasn't solved the issue. Eventually, I'll have time. Probably in like... I don't know, a month or so, maybe I'll have more time to actually work on fixing my PC. It's not a, what do you call it? It's not a priority to me until, the things that I've been working on in the back end are completed. Because if my computer breaks before those things are completed, I would be devastated. So my thought process is I just wait until what I need to be done is done, and then I can spend more time fixing it. You know? Like, to me, that makes more sense. Is like to make sure that everything goes smoothly, and then after that I can fixate on like fixing the issues on my PC. But it's not the bad internet, because I was reading the Discord and you were like, is it because Toka has bad internet? No. Contraire, I have Ethernet, and my internet is actually quite good. Especially my upload speed. I mean, sorry, my download speed. Not my upload speed. My upload speed is normal, but my download speed is actually surprisingly very good. My internet speed is actually phenomenal. I'll be quite honest, theoretically. Only Ethernet though. My Wi-Fi sucks. But I don't stream with Wi-Fi. That'd be crazy. That'd be insane, streaming with Wi-Fi. That's why when I play Mario Kart with like with Yui's thing, like I kept getting kicked because my Wi-Fi sucks, but my Ethernet's very good. I actually recently I bought a Ethernet splitter so that I can split my Ethernet so I can do some gaming streams with you guys for Switch games, and also play, you know, Mario Party with my genmates as well, because I think probably what was wrong with like a part of like trying to do Mario Party with Serena was that my internet was bad. So I got an Ethernet splitter so I could play the Switch with the Ethernet splitter so that the internet connection will be very good. So once I figure out how to set that up, we can try playing like some Mario Party or something together, or like not Mario Party, Mario Kart, or like some Smash Bros, or some other Switch games as well. Well, don't be weird, Cyber Game Man, but thank you so much. Yeah, no worries, Web. Have a good rest of your day. An Ethernet splitter, I believe, is what it's called. It's for the Switch, though. It's for my Nintendo Switch. It just basically is like a thing that plugs in, and then it lets you have Ethernet into two things. You know? It's a thing on the internet. I looked it up. Don't worry. It's so that I have better Ethernet connection for everything. It's just a song. That's good. I don't know song lyrics very well. You seem to think, maybe, you know, I think you guys think I know things, but I really don't. I know only the songs that I have like a brain rot for. I only know the songs I have a brain rot for. Like the Juggernaut song. I've had that brain rot for years. I remember when I was younger and I really wanted to be in Wild Party, but now when I think about being in Wild Party, I'm like, I could never be in Wild Party. That's insane. I guess I could do like an online performance of Wild Party. There's like a I have like a very different perspective on performing digitally versus in person. I'm like having a VTuber model makes me feel much more comfortable performing certain things. You know, I used to think that so I know that like everyone like thinks about Poker Face being like the one that's like and it has like that electric sound to it. But every time I think of Poker Face, I immediately think of the Glee version where it's like and it's like piano is like oh 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 oh, I'll get him hot and show him what I've got. Oh 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 oh, that version, the Glee one, which is like, it's not the best thing in the world, I'll tell you that. I don't know why, because I like also like heard the original Poker Face before that one, so I don't know why I like have like the biggest like what you call like brain rot just for the Glee version though. Is it? It's like a theatrical version, more non-traditional. It's not though. The versions that I did for my jazz one though, those were all from a different person. They didn't do those types of ones in Glee though. Glee Brain Rot, I've had Glee Brain Rot since it came out. Unfortunately, I've watched Glee so many times, but I don't have like the hugest brain rot in the world for it, where I like know the lines like correctly. Though I will talk about it forever, unfortunately, because it's just like such a. Every time I rewatch it now, I'm like, wow, I can't believe this show came out. I'll be so honest with you, because the content would never fly today. The content is a little insane in the membrane. Have you ever experienced supernatural and paranormal? I don't think so, but I'm very afraid of it. So I'm very respectful of things. And I try to watch what I say, and even watch what I think. Because you know, there's those like supernatural, paranormal animals and stuff, or like creatures, and like they say like if you think about it, then it comes for you, or like if you say its name, it comes for you. So I like literally just don't say those sorts of things, and I try really hard not to think the name either. I try to think of a different name for it in my head, just in case it comes for me, because I am a superstitious person. Well, why would you do that? well, why would you do that? Because, I don't know, like, I know people will be like, well, they're just tall tales. But, you know, the thing about, like, different cultures and, like, beliefs is that someone had to believe in it. And regardless of if it's actually supernatural or paranormal, if it's alive in some form, even if it's just a wild animal that they misconstrued, it's still scary, you know? It's still scary, so I'm still afraid. And ghosts also scare me as well. But I do like to believe in spirits, so it's like, is it a benevolent spirit? Is it a malevolent spirit? You know? Like, do you not have, like, fear of those sorts of things? I have fear of those sorts of things. I used to be really scared. I'm also afraid of the dark. I just don't like to feel like I'm in danger. I don't like to feel like I'm in danger. I'm scared enough where, like, when I go to take my dog to the restroom at night, and I open the door, like, I'm always looking behind me. I'm always looking to the sides of me. I probably look kind of crazy, and like, I carry like a flashlight taser with me just in case I need to fight something. Well, I can't play Phasmo, I don't think. But I can play like other games. Like, I always just feel like there's something watching me. I don't know what it is. Yeah, you know, I'm always afraid that like something's gonna jump at me, and that's because it has. And because well, it was a human, but you know, because it has. Like, I've been chased at night by people before who, like, have hidden behind corners and stuff and jumped at me. So, you know, like, I'm always cautious because I don't trust, like, I don't trust, like, even during the day people are weird, but, like, I don't trust at night, like, being outside, regardless if it's supernatural or if it's human. Because when I had an incident when I was younger, when I lived in a different apartment, where, like, there was a guy when I was taking my dog to the restroom at night, and he seemed nice. I said hi, you know. He was chill. And he said I had a cute dog, and I was like, oh, thank you. So I just thought he was, like, you know, a normal, everyday person who was just telling me my dog was cute. And I was like, that's super chill, thanks. And then when I was walking back, he, like, he was like, hi, and I was like, oh, hi. Because I thought he was just hanging out, you know? And then he started chasing me down the street. And I ran back into my apartment. Thankfully, I had, like, instead of a key to that apartment, there was a, like, fob. So that was great because that let me open the door quicker. And I opened the door and I ran inside, and, like, as I closed it and pushed it closed, like, he got to the door, and then he started slamming his fist into the door, and I could see him because it was, like, you know, one of those, like, sort of glass-like looking doors. And he was, like, slamming at the door and trying to, like, open up the door. And I ran into the stairwell, and I ran back to my apartment, and I locked the door, and I just sat there, and I called my mom. And I immediately called my mom. Thankfully, he wasn't there the next day, and I went out a different exit to go to, like, take my dog out the next couple of days, just in case he was waiting for me. But thankfully, I never saw him again, so that was great. That's okay, you know, that's just what happens sometimes when you live in general. When you live in general. And I used to live in a city, so, you know, cities are a little crazy. Cities are a little crazy, and that's just what happens sometimes. People are a little, insane sometimes. I like to believe my dog would have protected me. Do I know if he would have? I have no idea, but, you know. I always, carry stuff now when I'm, like, outside at night now, and I, like, always look behind me. I'm always worried someone will jump out again, so I always just make sure. I was very careful, regardless of if it's a ghost or a human, because, you know, regardless, I should be prepared. Though I don't know how I'll fight the ghost, because I don't have a, as they say in Fear and Hunger, I don't have a cursed weapon, so I can't fight ghosts. Is it a German Shepherd? No, it's not a German Shepherd. I have a dog, a big dog, but he's not a German Shepherd, unfortunate. I do love German Shepherds. I'm allergic to dogs, so I had to get a dog that's, like, semi-hyperallergenic. Hi, Blossom, welcome! But I do love German Shepherds. I wish I could have one. Well, actually, no. If I could have a more, what they would say is like a scarier looking breed, I guess, is how some people would save it. I'd probably want a Doberman. I think Dobermans are beautiful. I would love to have a Doberman. I think they're so, so cool. Because I just think they're like they're so big and they're so cute. Yeah, I own a lot of hyperallergenic, or I have 2 hyperallergenic animals because I have allergies, so I try to, like, avoid having pets who shed or have stronger allergens and stuff. Yeah, Portuguese water dog. I've seen those before. They're very cute. They're so cute. I remember once there was a lady, when I visit my Toku parents, they used to take me to this, park, and, like, we would walk my dog and their dog, like, our family dog around it and stuff. And there was a lady who got so offended because I was like, "Oh, I love your dog. Is it a poodle? Or is it a poodle mix? Because it looked like a freaking doodle, you know?" And she was like, excuse me, it's a Portuguese water dog." I was like, sorry? She was, like, so pissed. From the singing video? I remember your name from, I believe, my jazz karaoke stream, but I don't remember from a singing video specifically. Did I remember wrong? I do have an air purifier running 24/7. This is true. I have several, actually. I have one in my room here, and then I also have one in the living room space. Yeah, I know. I thought the Portuguese water dog was just like a poodle, because I thought it was a poodle mix, because it didn't look like a full-on poodle, but, you know, it, like, looked poodle-y. And, I was like, I was looking at it, and I was like, it just looks like a doodle to me. And, like, I said that, and she was so offended. She was like, it's obviously a Portuguese water dog. I was like, oh. I apologize, ma'am. I'm so sorry. And she was like, you should, what did she say to me? She said, you could look it up. And I was like, okay. I was like, I don't think it matters if I know that your dog is a Portuguese water dog on site. I just gotta be so honest. I didn't say that, but I thought that in my head. I was like, why are you like that? Why are you like that? Hey, why are you like that? You know? I like didn't, and then like it was so awkward. It was so awkward because this lady used to walk there, right? Like, because you know probably she lived in the same area, and so we would like walk there, and I would see her again, and you know, I don't like to talk to people in public, but like when I do, I just want it to be not weird and not like, you know, and not like, you know, one of those things where they like it's like embarrassing. Difference between dog owners and cat owners. What kind of dog do you have? What do you have? Yeah, that's true. I am, what do you call? I appreciate the offer. I am a content creator / streamer, so technically, I don't really befriend anyone that is a viewer because that is parasocial. But I thank you when you watch me. That's very kind of you, and it's very kind of you that you would want to think of me that way. Unfortunately, parasocial things are not good for you. That's not healthy for you, so I don't want you to ever be unhealthy. Such is the nature of streaming. This is true. It's interesting to me because I like I watch some streamers, but I don't really understand the way that the connection people feel to them as much. So I feel like sometimes I say it wrong, like weirdly, when I'm like I can't be anyone's friend because that's parasocial. I feel like that sounds really rude, but what I mean is that that's just not healthy for you, and I don't really understand that nature of like the parasocial relationship because I don't really feel that way towards streamers that I enjoy. I, in fact, feel extreme fear at the thought of befriending people that are on the internet, but that is my personal interaction with the internet. Paranormal? Yes. Paranormal good. I scare, but I also respect, you know? But I'm also like, I also don't like, I don't chat when I watch streamers normally. I'm a very big lurker. I'm a very big lurker. Unless it's like my genmate or like someone I'm rating or like it's like someone I have to talk to, not on stream. I like really don't talk normally when I watch a stream. Any upcoming planned ASMRs? I haven't planned one recently, but I have come up with a couple of ideas that I want for roleplay streams. I tried to do a roleplay ASMR recently, which was the maid one, and I liked doing it, but I wished that I could have talked more because I wanted to do more character voices for it. I wish like it wasn't an ASMR because then I could have roleplayed more in it, like a little bit more fun roleplay in it. So I'm trying to think of ways to balance them both because I liked that sort of thing, you know? I also have a good deal of friends. Yeah, I think I I think I'm good at speaking to people, especially when it's over the internet and not in person. I feel like in person I'm less good at talking. But I feel like that's because I overthink a lot in person, and it's easier for me to get my thoughts together when I'm online. I don't really know why. But, I do know that I'm good at talking in person if I'm working. Because that's what I've been told by, my boss. Is that he thinks I'm very good at speaking to people in person. Which is great. That's great for my job. That's great for my job. Wonderful. But I also don't talk like I normally do at my normal job. Like my work persona is very specific. I feel like I'm much more well, I am very pragmatic, but I feel even more pragmatic at my everyday job, you know? You only socialize through VTuber chats? I mean, I'm happy you're able to socialize through like VTuber chats. I'm happy people are able to have people to talk to and stuff. Because I know it's really hard to make connections, especially like nowadays. It's like extremely hard to make connections with people and meet new people. Like, I have, like, a lot of my close friends are just friends I've made through college and stuff, so I don't really know how I would. I don't think I've made new friends not through after I graduated from college. I don't think I made a single. I don't think I've made any friends after college, other than ones that I've met through VTubing. You know, like other than like my gen mates and a couple of people that I like have met through other SVP members or like through like raids and stuff or doing like relays and stuff. I just like haven't really made other friends. I don't know how people do that, you know? But I like I always think about it, like how people do that nowadays. Couldn't imagine a public facing position. Yeah. That is life, you know? I feel like it's weird because it feels almost at that point that like you're like assigned those people to be your friends, because like unless you had like a very active social life where you go outside of your school when you went to schools, right? Like it'd be really hard to make anyone who was friends who weren't from your schools, right? Like I only made friends when I was at those schools because they were assigned to be in my classes. So like, and like I was one of those people who like went out of my way to go outside of campus and stuff. So I never really met people off campus. And then like when I was in high school and like taking classes for things, like I didn't really talk to those people outside of class. Like I used to take a bunch of dance classes growing up, and I never really connected with any of those people, so I never hung out with them. So I like only really had friends that I made during those specific times, who were interested in those specific things that I specifically liked too. I don't know how I would have made any friends other than that, you know? But I don't envy people who are like going to school now, because I think about like how much worse or harder it would have been for me to like connect with people if like I was in school right now and like dealing with like all of the technology. Like, because I feel like people don't really hang out as much anymore in person, and I would be really sad if I didn't have all those times I hung out with my like with my friends in high school, you know? Like I would be really sad if I wasn't able to do all the fun things I did with them in person, because like it's not as popular, you know? Like I don't really see as many people going to like the mall and stuff like that, or like hanging out at like different places like that, you know? Yeah, it can be really hard. I have to like that's why I schedule like hangouts with my friends quite often, and normally I'm the one who schedules a hangout, except for my roommate, who I like, well, not the one I live with now, but my old roommate. She always makes sure to schedule time with me. That's why I like always take off normally on Saturdays, is because that's when she's free, so that's when we hang out. And it's nice to have a friend in person that I can like hang out with, like at least like once a week we hang out, which is really nice. But like my other friends that I've made from like college and stuff, like I have to like, we're all so busy, so it's like we have to we like plan our hangouts like weeks in advance. Like last week, Friday after stream, I had 2 of my friends from college come over, and like we had to plan that event where we hung out for about a month. We had that planned. Like we had to like put our schedules, like make it when to meet. We had to like decide what day would be best for everyone, what we wanted to have. Like I had to cook. Like I will not guess how old you are because we don't expose any personal information in the chat because it's a part of the rules. So don't say anything about your age. I feel like it's harder if someone had to go through school. Yeah, I know, it's really, really hard. Especially, I've heard a lot of stories about people who've had it really hard after that, you know? I mean, it's not just an excuse, that's just, you know, that's just how it was. Like, I don't know, it's hard to keep people in your life once you're not assigned to hang out with them every day. Like, sometimes like a group of my college friends wants to like meet together, and then like it takes like 2 months to plan that event because no, like we'll have like a day, but then like a group of people will be like, oh, actually, like my work actually said this thing, and like XYZ like that, you know. But like then you're like, okay, well, if that many of us are gonna have like a last minute thing we can't meet, then we should just reschedule altogether. And then you keep rescheduling, and then the event barely ever happens, and it takes like 4 months, and then finally you're all able to hang out, you know. That's what I miss about school. Yeah, I mean, that's like kind of, well, I miss a couple things about school. Like I miss like I miss the friendship aspect. Well, I didn't really have friends until I was in high school, unfortunately. I was considered a bit strange. Imagine that. I was considered a bit strange until I was in high school, and I met a bunch of strange people like me, and then they all they all enjoyed me, and then they were like really close to me. But I didn't really have friends growing up until that age. But other than like friends that I actually liked, I liked that part of school, and I also liked I liked the classes I took for some of the schooling that I had, and I also really liked I really liked the structure of school. I liked having a place to go for a certain amount of time where I learned. Like, because the thing about work that I don't like is that it feels I don't feel like I learn a lot. I feel like I do tasks and that's it, and I don't really get to create, and that's what I find very fulfilling about VTubing. I feel like parts of school are very creative because you have to learn new information and then create a representation of your learning, which I really enjoy, and that doesn't happen as much as an adult, you know? Yeah, that's how I feel about my friends too. It's hard to hang out with people unless they're like close to you, or there's someone that like will always make that effort to hang out with you. And it's hard too because like there are people who I considered myself very close to, and I still kind of do, but you know, some people are just so busy that, or like are so bad at planning that you never really get to see them. Like one of the people I was very close to, like they're not good at keeping a schedule, and they're not really good at showing up or like remembering what they're doing. So every time we try to plan something, they always forget they have something else to do, and then they have to not be able to do it. And when we are able to hang out, we do, but we barely get to see each other. I don't think I've seen them in like a year. So it's like, I think some people are just very bad at meeting up with people, you know? Which is fine. Like, I don't really need to hang out in person with people to feel seen or heard by them. And in fact, my two friends that I consider to be basically, like, other than my roommate that I hang out with constantly, like, other than her, my two other close friends that I think of as, like, close friends, I think I only see them, like, once a year. For, like, the holidays, when I, like, visit my Toka parents. So, it's like, you know, I don't really feel like the need to, like, see my friends constantly to feel connected to them, thankfully. Plus, I have all of my... I'm very thankful that I was able to so easily make friends with all of my gen mates. Because they're, like, so kind, and it was very easy for me to bond with them after I got over my initial stage of, being awkward. After I got over my initial stage of being awkward and terrified of them, I very easily was able to bond with them, which makes me very, very happy, you know? Yeah! Yeah, that's true. Like, terrified of those dorks? They're not dorks, they're super cool! What are you talking about? I always thought that they would be too cool for me. I don't know, like... Like, I don't know, when I joined, I was like... I just thought that they, like, seemed really cool, and I was like, well, I'm just like a theater kid, I don't really know. I don't really know how to bond, because, you know, like, I don't know. Am I the coolest one? I don't really have any cool interests. Do you think I seem cool? I don't really have any of what would be considered very cool interests. Do you think I do? That'd be really cool if you thought I did. You think I'm the cool one? Thanks. That's nice. I think I fool people with my mysterious mystique of my model seeming kind of punk cool. Like, this art of me? She's cool. Wait, why is she so big? Why is she so gigantic? Like, she's cool. This version of me is very cool. Oopsies. She's so cool of me, but like, what about when she's not like this? This is cool. She looks cool. You are? Well, that's nice. Thank you. I hope you like it. I think, like, I wish I, like, oh gosh, sometimes I listen back to my streams and I'm like, why do you sound like that? I'm always like, why do you sound like such a dork? Like, I'm like, I wish I was cooler. I wish I sounded cooler. But you can't help what you sound like, unfortunately. Unfortunately. You thought I was cool, but then you watched me do that stream last 2 days ago where I, like, made, like, a noise as, like, I was kamehamehaing or something as that one girl character, and I was like, why did I do that? I don't even watch that clip back. I was like, why did I do that? I was really locked in. I was like, why did I do that? That's crazy. You know? I missed the Toka Kamehameha. It's not really a Toka Kamehameha. There's like a character in the visual novel that I was playing on Saturday or Sunday that had like a voice line that was kind of like doing like a special attack. And I was like watching myself like do the voice acting for that, and I was like, why did I do that? You ever do something and you're like, why would I do that? That's crazy. Why would you do that? Oh, ew. I like gave myself secondhand embarrassment. I was like, who is she? Why is she like that? Sometimes I watch my sometimes I watch like back some parts of my streams and I'm like, why did she do that? Why did I do that? That's weird. Why would I do that? That's crazy. I get so embarrassed by myself. I'm like, who is she? Why would you freaking why would you do that? That's insane. But you know, that's life. That is life. Gosh, I did so many embarrassing things when I was younger, and you know what? I'm so happy that I grew past that, and no longer am I that embarrassing. I'm just this embarrassing. No longer am I that embarrassing. I'm this embarrassing. You know? Unfortunate truth. I just changed how embarrassing I was to a different variation of that. You know? The past is in the past. Oh wait, what was it? Don't look at the past or you'll miss the future. And then she does this thing with her fingers. No one can see what I do with my freaking hands. Anyway, I love doing things with my hands that no one can see and then thinking you can all understand what I'm doing. Don't look at the past or you'll miss the future. You'll understand it when I do my watch along, okay? You'll understand it when I do my watch along, okay? When I do my watch along with a bunch of SVP girls for my birthday and then you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I get it now. Like, you know, that's gonna be it. You're gonna get it, okay? You're gonna get it, okay? When you watch along with me with my movie that I like, you're gonna get it, okay? Because we're gonna watch all of the Descendants movies together and you're gonna be there and you're gonna watch with me and I'm gonna point it out and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I get it! And then I'm gonna be like, yeah! That's what I think. That's what I think. Don't look at the past or you'll miss the future. And then she does her fingers and then she's like, the doors to knowledge are never closed. I can't wait to watch Descendants. I've been holding off on watching again. So I have more fresh reaction for you guys. It's my comfort movie. Sometimes, late at night, if I had too much to drink, I just rewatch it. But I haven't for like more than a month because I want to make sure my reaction is more authentic when I watch it again with you guys. It's okay, Snail Joe, you'll get it, I think, when we watch it together. I think Serena said she'd be there, and Yui, and Lemmy, and then I don't know who else said yes yet, but I still have to plan it, because, yeah, I didn't ask the day yet. I didn't pick a day yet. I gotta do that. Oh, I gotta do that soon. So that, like, they can actually make sure to be there. It's so hard trying to plan, like, collabs, because we're all so busy, so, like, it's like RSVPing, like, with friends in real life sometimes, where it's like, how do I make people have the time for this thing that I want to do? It's like reserving a spot at like a Disney Disney ride with a new Disney ride where you have to like log in at 6 a.m. and make sure that you hit the button at the right time. You gotta be lucky. Oh yeah, I hope you like it. That movie is one of my most comfortest movies of my whole life. I rewatched Descendants, I think, with like every couple of months I have to rewatch it. It's good for my brain. It's so comfortable. It doesn't make me feel unhappy. It makes me feel very joyful, in fact. It has mediocre music. It has Dove Cameron in it, but with purple hair, which is ironically only good in the first movie. Which is ironically only good in the first movie. And then like, I used to actually cut my hair to look like hers. I'll be so honest. And I debated when I was designing my model to have my hair modeled after the way that her hair looks in the first movie, and then I decided no. But I did style my hair like hers because of how much I liked her look for the movie. The first one, specifically. It's just good! And you'll understand it when we watch it together, okay? And then also, like, there's the newest one, which you have to watch too. But the newest one is, like, just... The newest one is just okay. I try to save it, and I try to, like, redeem it by, like... You know, like... I keep trying to make it seem like it's not as... It's not that it's bad. It's just not good. And that's okay. Sometimes franchises that you love have misses. And it's okay to have a miss once in a while. It's not terrible. There are songs in it that I bop to all the time. Like, there's a song that got taken out, actually. There's a song that got taken out of the musical movie called Shuffle of Love. And I love that song. Honestly, so Serena coded. That song is so Serena coded. I was like, I sent it to her when I found out. I was like, Serena, listen to this. And she was like, oh my god, it's so cute. And I was like, yeah. Reminds me of you. Where's the lyrics to that song? It's so iconic. Wait, let me find it. Lyrics. First, 1, 2 step to start. Feel the beat of your heart. Show me your cards, then throw your hands up. I'll take it tight to side. Lean back like that and glide. Then do whatever you like. That's the shuffle of love. Pick a card, any card. What is it? What it is, don't say. Is that the Queen of Hearts, my favorite all day? Cause I'm all about love, and I've got it in spades. Makes me wanna move, watch me levitate. It's so cute! It's so Serena coded. Serena loves Alice in Wonderland. It's so Serena coded. That's how I feel with the remix and sequels. You know, that's how I think I'll feel once I watch Mufasa. I have to watch Mufasa because of the iconic. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother just like you. Woo! Woo! I have to watch Mufasa, unfortunately. Actually, I was thinking about so I was talking about like for like membership stuff, doing like a watch along where I like watch 4 episodes of like an anime I used to watch and like see what you guys think of it. And like I was thinking about what you call animes that I used to like when I was younger, right? And like I was like, what did I used to like watching? And I was like, I used to like watching Dinosaur King. And I was like, that's embarrassing. I was like, I used to also like watching Strawberry Panic. That's embarrassing. I used to like watching... Every time I thought about something, I was like, oh, okay. I guess there are ones that I liked a little bit older that I liked that were like, I liked Inuyasha. I liked, what do you call it? I liked, Shugochara. And I liked, a bunch of different magical girl animes. Can you imagine I show you guys Dinosaur King? You'd be like, why did you watch that? I mean, I think it's good. It's not bad, but also, why was I watching that? I saw a post of I got reminded of it because I was scrolling Twitter today and there was a post about Dinosaur King, how they like did like a crystal transformation or something on the dinosaurs in Dinosaur King. And they were like, does anyone want to talk about how Dinosaur King invented terrestrialization? I was like, I don't want to talk about that. You only got through half of Princess Tutu? That's such a crime. It doesn't even get good until the second season. You gotta watch the second half. What do you mean you've only watched the first half? The good part's the second season. I don't understand. What are you talking about? Half of the story is the second half. That's like saying like you only watched the first season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, then you missed all the parts that were good. Or like, oh, I only watched... I'm trying to think of a comparable thing. You know what anime I really like? That I used to watch when I was younger and I still like today, and it's like an iconic part of my like literal like VTuber persona lore stuff, was like Akuma no Riddle. I love Akuma no Riddle. You never watched Buffy? Buffy is so good. It's iconic. Do you guys know Akuma no Riddle? Riddle no story of devil. What's that quote that I really like that she says? It looks interesting? It is interesting. That's because it is. What if my computer worked when I tried to use the search bar and it didn't freeze for a second? What if everything worked the way I wanted? The world is full of forgiveness. I remembered it as I was talking. I love that quote so much. I remember like watching the first episode of Akuma no Riddle and being like, that's such a great quote. Unfortunately, it was not the quote that I put in my yearbook, but that was a quote that I really liked. I even considered it, but I didn't. I loved that quote. She's like asked by So the main character in a Kumino riddle, it's like a thing where she like has to solve these riddles from her boss who sends them like through her phone. And her first one is like the world is full of blank, and then she asks Haru what the world is full of, and she says the world is full of forgiveness. If I watch anime, you should watch Wolf's Rain. Wolf's Rain? Oh my god, Blue is so hot. Is that her name? I forgot her name. Is it Blue? Blue. Wolf's Rain. It is. She is so hot. Sorry, what? Sorry. Oopsies. I'm not a furry, but she's so hot. But actually, if you look at her, she's so hot. I'm just saying. Look at her right now. If you don't know who I'm talking about, look up Blue, Wolf's Rain. Okay? I know she's a wolf. I know she's a wolf. But her human form is so hot. She's very attractive. They do. They all have human forms. I'm not talking about the wolf. I'm talking about her human form. Okay? Talking specifically about when she is a human, not when she is a wolf. Wolf's Rain is really good. I will say, Wolf's Rain is very good. I also thought, which is the other guy? Wolf's Rain? He's also attractive. Where is he? What's the name of the characters? Wolf's Rain. Characters. I really liked, I liked Toboy. Toboy is so cute. I remember when I watched it, I was like, oh my god, he's so cute. He looks like Dr. Spencer Reed from Criminal Minds. He looks like Dr. Spencer Reed from Criminal Minds. Ah! So cute. I half finished Princess Tutu and Wolf's Rain toward the end of my anime career. Your anime career? What do you mean your anime career? Well, I guess I understand kind of, because when I was in college, I just like stopped watching anime for like the time I was there. And then after I was done with college, I was like, time to open anime up again. Because I was so busy back then. I'm still busy now, but back then I was like, I don't have time to watch anime. Yeah, I mean, like, I watched a lot of anime as a kid. I watched a lot of TV as a kid. I don't know why I, like, stopped, but I guess it was a time thing. I was really busy back then. I'm still busy now. I don't know why I act like back then is, like, a real thing. But, like, I do remember, like, watching, what got me back into anime was watching Love Live Nishigasaki, actually. I took the longest break from watching anime, and then I got back into it when I was playing Sifus, or just not Sifus, just Sif. I was playing Sif, and they added in the Nishigasaki girls. They added in their solos, and I played Dive. I was like, ooh, new songs. I started playing Dive, and I was like, ooh, this song rocks. Who is this girl? Setsuna Yuki is that girl, that queen. And I looked her up, and I was like, oh, I have to watch this new season. So I started watching the new season, and I got really back into anime again. I watched that, and then I watched, when that ended and they started doing Liella, I started watching Liella, and then I started watching anime again. Well, I guess in the middle of the pandemic, I got into watching Revue Starlight, and that was before I watched Love Live, but that was like a shot in the dark. Like, that was because I forget which platform I was on, but I saw a thing about Revue Starlight. It was like some sort of edit, and I was like, wait, I love this song. And I looked it up, and I liked the music so much, so I watched Revue Starlight. Ooh, Bochi's really good. That's a really good one. I also like, it depends on if you like comedies. Do you like comedies, or do you like only music ones, or do you like really serious ones? I prefer anime that are music animes, or idol animes, or comedy / slice of life. Because I like I don't really know. I watch anime for an escape, and I don't like being stressed. Though I do watch a lot of dark magical girl animes too. I have to watch Girls Men Cry. All I know about it is like that song, Void, because I saw the Amy Sami cover of Void, the English one. Yeah, I like a quick lullaby. I don't really know any lullabies. I mean, like, come little children, I take thee away. I don't even know the whole like lullaby of that. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. That's one I know off the top of my head. That's one of the ones I know off the top of my head. Yeah, I love Amy's voice. I like... What are some recent ones I really enjoyed? I really liked, what's the name of that anime with the red-haired girl? Red-haired girl anime. Harem. It's on Netflix. Romantic Killer. I really liked Romantic Killer. And I liked My Next Life as a Villainess. That one was really good. My Next Life as a Villainess was like phenomenal. Oh, I really loved, if you like more serious stuff, I really liked The Witch from Mercury. That one was really good. The Witch from Mercury is very poggers. It's the one that has the Yoasobi song as the opening, the very popular one, the Haruka Tokoi Kabu Hoshiyo. That one. What are ones? Are there ones that I'm still watching, I guess? I liked Dragon Maid. That one was really good too. Yeah, The Witch from Mercury. That one's a really good anime, in my opinion. I really like that one. It got really like, got really dark at some points. I was like, oh, sobs. I just watched it because I saw the images on Twitter. I was like, whoa. Hey. Did you want to know a fun fact? It's actually my my Clara hair toggle, my alternative hair. This one. Where is my hair? Oh, whoa. This one? This hair toggle is based off of the hair that oh, what's her name? See, I like and Mercury Witch. Oh, what is her name? Blank pages are still before me. Suletta. The hair is because of Suletta. Wow! Renona, hi! Welcome! Hi, Renona. Welcome. Welcome, readers. Where were you streaming? I hope you had a good stream. Renona. Oh! Every time I think about wolves now, all I think is like, oh, wolves, we own the night. We own what we own. Yeah, we own the night. Ow! 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 You're capture card is broken? No! I'm so sorry, Renona. That sucks. What the hecky? Hello! They were like, you don't need to work out from Ring Fit. You need to work out your brain with your technology deficiencies. They're like, we should give that brain a workout, and they made you have tech difficulties. I'm so sorry you had tech difficulties. Did you at least have fun with your community? I'm so sorry you had tech difficulties. But thank you for dropping by. What the hecky? Guys, if you haven't seen Renona before, she's the cutest ever. Her voice is so like it's the way that I imagine like a mythical creature, like a cute mythical creature that falls from the sky and lands in front of me. You know that like that trope in anime when like you're just walking on the street and then a cute girl falls from the sky and you catch her? That's how I imagine a voice like Renona sounds like. That's what she sounds like. And then you fall in love with her instantly because you look at her and you're like, oh my god, I can't look at anything cuter than that. That's what Renona is like. But she's a phenomenal singer. And if you haven't checked out her newest cover, Renona recently covered Phony, like I believe a couple of days ago. So if you haven't checked it out, you should check out her cover of Phony. And also, if you liked my debut cover of Marshall Maximizer, Renona also did a cover of Marshall Maximizer, and she sounds so cute in it. So please, if you haven't already checked her out, please check out Renona. She's the cutest ever. I love orange wolves. I love orange-coated wolves. Yeah! Riri love. I remember when she debuted and I was watching her, and she was so cute because she did like this whole karaoke portion and she put the lyrics on the stream so you could watch and see what she was saying. Of course! Welcome, Blue. It was so cute. Rena! Hi! Hi, Rena! Hi, Sleep Eeps! Doki doki. Rena makes my heart go doki doki. Wait, how do I do a good owl? Oh. Why can't I do a good one? No, that was more of a dog, wasn't it? Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Hi, Sleep Peeps! Hi! Welcome! Who is it? It's Stellar Productions' first generation dreamy idol, Rena Lunette! I can do like an owl screech, like... But doesn't that sound kind of scary if I do that? Was that scary? Did that scare you? Was that terrifying? Oops. Hello, Sleep Peeps. Welcome. I hope you had fun. Like a raptor. Like a hawk or an eagle. I have no idea. I just made the sound. I can do a good chicken, but a chicken is not an owl. Though I do wonder what an owl would taste like comparatively to a chicken. That's my chicken. Which is close enough to an owl if you think not hard. If you think not hard, that sounds like a... If you think not very hard, that could potentially sound like an owl if you were not aware of what an owl was. But I hope you had fun, Sleep Peeps. I think you were watching something, right? Were you reacting to something? Or was it something else? Yeah, if you squint your eyes in your mind specifically, it might sound the same in it. How am I so good at it? I don't know. I can make good chicken sounds. I could try to do a cow. I'm not as good at like cows or something like that. That's more like a cow that you would get when you press a button on like a kid's toy. We watched the first season of FLCL. What's a FLCL? If a cow was a farm, if an owl was a farm animal, come to chicken it would be so dumb. That's true. That's what I'm saying. It would be. You can also do like a bad rooster call. Fooly Cooly. Ooh, I've never heard of Fooly Cooly. Was it fun? Did you guys enjoy it? What is it about? What is the vibe? Is it like a what is like the genre? We were just talking about anime. What's the genre of it? What's another animal? I mean, I can do Pokemon sounds. I was about to do a Pokemon sound and be like, that's an animal, as if it's really not, but it's really not. So technically a coming of age story, but on crack. Ooh, I do love a good coming of age story. A goose. I don't actually know gooses very well. If you were watching, if you wanted me to do the way that they do honk in Honk, the musical, he goes honk, honk. He'll be like, in Honk the musical, which is a very niche, like British, I believe, musical about retelling of the Ugly Duckling. He goes like from being like, I can never quonk, quonk. Because he's trying to quack, but he's a goose, so he only honks. Well, he's technically a swan, but he only honks. And it's sad, but there's an iconic song from it called Warts and All, which is really good. It's like, out there, someone's gonna love ya, someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all, they're gonna love ya, warts and all. Out there, in a muddy puddle, someone needs a cuddle. Someone's gonna fall for you. And then there's another song that I always cry when I listen to from that one, which is called Every Tear a Mother Cries. And it's so like, it's like, I'm a sucker for like mom songs and musicals because they always make me cry, because I always think about like how hard it is to like raise a child. And they'll like, her song's like, every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. And it's about like watching your kid go off into the world and never seeing them again. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. I remember like vividly like watching that musical for the first time with my mother next to me when I was growing up, and like her like trying not to cry, but I could like see the tears building in her eyes. My mother doesn't cry a lot, but the things that like the targeted like mother content like always gets her. Do tapers make sound? I've never heard the sound of a taper. I do know the sound of the, well, I was about to say I do know the sound, but then I don't actually remember it. But I remember thinking it was cute, is the sounds of a maned wolf, which is one of my favorite animals in the whole world. A maned wolf is so cute. They're like giant wolf foxes on stilts. They're very good. Very good. But also, to all of those peoples who were here, who rated me, thank you so much, Rena and Renona. And also, if you guys like Rena, you should make sure to check out this beautiful event that we're holding on Friday on Rena's stream. Is the Doki Doki Literature Club live voice acting stream collab. We're all very cute in it. See, there's Serena. It's just Serena with no side ponytail jump scare. Then Rena, and then Perry, and then Yui, and she's going home. And then there's me, and I'm going. I'm trying to make my mouth go like that. I can't make my mouth do like that very well. I think we look very cute in this art. I can like feel. You ever like feel that? I never even describe what I feel. You know, like when you like are hungry and you feel your pulse raise? I can like feel that happening right now. When you get hungry and then you feel like your heart start to race a little bit. Do you not get that? I get that all the time. When I'm hungry, I can like feel my heart start to palpitate. I don't know why. Doki Doki! You ever think about, like, all those people who actually played Doki Doki for the first time and were surprised? Because I wasn't surprised because I saw all those videos on YouTube at the time. So, like, I remember, like, when I, like, first saw someone do a playthrough of Doki Doki, I had already been spoiled by Tumblr. So I wasn't surprised to watch it, but I, like, that person was very surprised, and I was like, it was so fun to watch them react to it. Oh, if only spoilers didn't spoil me. Oh, if only I didn't love spoilers. I love spoilers. I love being spoiled. I love when I watch something and I immediately, like, already know the ending. Because I hate being surprised. Surprises make me scared. Do surprises not scare you? Surprises terrify me. Harder than ever to avoid them? I know! I was really genuinely going to try to not be spoiled to watch Miraculous Ladybug, but then I saw so many spoilers in my feed that I had to watch, like... I had to watch the episodes because I already knew what was going to happen, so it's like, what's the point in even waiting anymore? I already know. Thankfully, I haven't gotten any White Lotus spoilers on my feed. Because I genuinely wanted to be surprised for White Lotus, so I'm so happy that my feed is so filled with VTubers that I never get anything that's from White Lotus. Thankfully, my Twitter is so filled with VTubers, I don't have anything from White Lotus. Because my feed has, like, Miraculous Ladybug spoilers, and then, like, art and VTubers. That's why reaction videos are so popular. I guess that's true. I also like reaction content. I'm one of those people. I follow a lot of reaction VTuber, or not VTubers, but a lot of reaction content because I'm like such a gigantic fan of watching reaction content while I eat. It's so comforting to watch someone watch something I already know what's gonna happen and then just see what they're doing, like how they feel about it. Because I want to see their opinions even if I don't agree, and also it's like I already know the piece of media, so I don't have to worry about like anything happening. And then I'm just like, it's like I'm hanging out with someone and they're watching it and I'm just like eating food. Because that's normally what I do when I eat food is I watch someone react to something, or I watch like a video essay, or I watch like food challenge videos like from Rhett and Link. Because Rhett and Link is like my comfort channel because I've watched them since I was younger. Yeah, I love looking at people's reviews after I've already watched it myself. One of my favorite people to watch reviews from is like, I think his name is Alex Myers. He draws all of his stuff with like reactions with like animation of like him as like this white blob character. I love the art that he does for all of his reaction like review commentary stuff because I like how animated all of his reaction art is and stuff. I wish I was talented enough to draw reactions for my reactions. Like if I could do like a... Like an example is like if I could do like a video of like my opinions on the Bee movie, but I drew all of the art. But I don't have the time for that. But like he's so good at it, and I love how expressive the art he draws for his reactions are. And I like hearing his opinions even though normally he dislikes a lot of things that I like. Ooh, I wish I had played mouthwashing. I don't think I could play it, but I really liked the style for mouthwashing. Maxo art videos recently? I haven't ever seen that person before, but I should probably look into it. I'm trying to think. I like, also like, I've also been watching a lot of, I've been watching a lot of Pokemon ROM hack videos and stuff, you know, there's this one for, like, there's like I guess like a game where like you can play as like the last Nurse Joy. I kind of want to play it, but I've been spoiled for like the ending, but I really want to play it because I watched a video of someone playing. I don't remember which person it was, but someone was playing the last Nurse Joy, and I was like, that's so cool. Like, I wish I could play that, which I technically probably could, but I'm like, whoa. That looks so fun. Like, the take on Pokemon is so fun for that one. There's also, like, an open world Pokemon game that I heard of recently that I watched a little bit of a video for that I kind of want to play too. There's so much Pokemon stuff I want to play recently because of I got re-interested in Pokemon, and I was like, Lemmy and I are playing the Reborn game. I'm like, oh, I want to play so many, like, of these different versions of Pokemon now. But also, I can't just only play Pokemon. But also, I can't just only play Pokemon. That's insane. But, like, I think about it. But darn near do I think about it. Because there are so many cool takes on it. Unless I can't just become a Pokemon streamer. That's insane. I really do love Pokemon though. And my love for it is like completely like restarted like from Reborn. Because I'll be so honest, I was a little disenchanted after Scarlet and Violet. I mean, I haven't even finished those games. It's the first Pokemon game I've never finished. Like, I was a little disenchanted after Scarlet and Violet. Not that they were bad, it's just they weren't like... Not that they were bad, it's just that the story didn't grab me the way that, like, all the other stories in the other Pokemon games I've played so far have, you know? Because at least when Sword and Shield was out, like, you know, for me, I'll be so honest, I wasn't the hugest fan of Sword and Shield story, but I did really like the change in direction to the area in the middle where you could get your Pokemon. I liked the regional variants, and I really liked the art style. I know some people complain a lot about Pokemon art style, okay? I get it. Some people want better graphics, okay? I think Sword and Shield look kind of good. I kind of really liked the way Sword and Shield look, okay? And do I miss pixel graphics? Of course I do. I don't really care about being in 3D. I'm not the biggest fan of 3D. But you know, I would love if they made another like pixel one. You know what I really wanted from Pokemon? Is like, I really would have preferred if they had done what they did with like Octopath, where it's like 2D but it's also 3D looking. Like, I love the way that Octopath looks, and I kind of wish that there was a Pokemon game that looked like Octopath. You know, with like pixels, but it's like 3D, but it's pixels still, you know? Like, don't you think that would look amazing for Pokemon? But like, it's 3D, which is fine. I don't hate the 3D art. I liked Sword and Shield, how it looked, but I just think that that would have been really cool. I'm just saying, that would have been really cool. I would have loved if they took that approach for like, I would have liked if they had done that approach for, like Pokemon BDSP. I think that would have looked really good for BDSP if they had done like the Octopath look for BDSP. Gen 5 remake to look like. It'd be cool. I would be very down for that. Oh, I will say, isn't ZA kind of basically like a Gen 5 remake? I guess it's in a different era, isn't it? God, I'm so excited for ZA. I just want to play it now. I really am interested in this new dynamic where you like do the battles in real time. You know, with like with like they showed like in a video where you run you can run around in battle, and this time like you can just have the Pokemon attack each other. Like, it's not like a turn-based thing and stuff, and like your Pokemon can like be given an order to dodge and stuff like that or something. It's kind of cool. That mechanic is kind of cool to me. I'm pretty into that gimmick. They said that the SV DLC was close enough to a Gen 5 remake? Really? Really? Sekiroma? I mean, I really liked in Legends Arceus the mechanic where like you would roll and like throw the bags at the Pokemon in the center while battling it in between. I actually really liked that mechanic. I thought it was so cool to have those boss fights in Pokemon. Those were so fun for me. That's part of what I really loved about Legends Arceus. It's what made it replayable for me, was like, I loved being able to do those little boss fights where like you roll and dodge the attacks and like had to learn like the attack patterns. That was really fun. It was such a fresh like experience. I'm interested to see what they do instead, since they don't really seem to have that as a part of Pokemon. Or at least they haven't revealed that yet. Like bosses like that. So I'm wondering what they'll do instead, because it is still a Legends game. But it seems like they don't have that as a part of it yet, from what they revealed. I still don't really understand the story that they're gonna tell. I don't really understand. So I think it's cool that they have that guy with the flotte. I'm kind of sad that they never like made that type of flotte like accessible as a Pokemon to capture. Do you know what Pokemon I really wish they would make available to capture? Is a freaking pink Butterfree. How many years do I have to wait until I get a friggin' pink Butterfree? Butterfree. How long, I ask, do I have to wait for a pink Butterfree? Hello? I would like a pink Butterfree now, please. Hello? Just saying. Just thought. Just thinking, you know? Just thonking. That'd be really cool. But, I wanted to show you guys this. Let me show it to you. Because, I have a cover coming up on, Thursday. So this is my new teaser trailer. It's basically the one you saw last time, but a little longer. Are you ready? Because I didn't tell you what song it is, so I'm gonna announce the song. Are you guys excited to see what song cover I'll be doing this Thursday? I think I told you guys I don't think it's like a song you would expect me to sing, but I think you would like it anyway. So since I showed you just what the art looked like and I didn't really show you like the actual song, I thought I would show it to you on stream now, and then after stream I will be putting the waiting room up and I will be making a post about it as well. But this is the song that I'll be covering on Thursday. That's the teaser for it. What do you think? Do any of you know that song? It's actually a song I've been like really addicted to for the last couple of months since it came out. It's a song by Jamie P, which is a Vocaloid song producer. It's like, I remember when it first came out, I was like, it randomly showed up on my feed. I had never listened to it. Very crazily, I had never listened to a Jamie Page song before. Even though like she's pretty well known in like the VTuber scene, but I listened to it. Yeah, it's called Rot for Clout. And it just randomly showed up on my feed, and I saw it, and I was like, wait, this is kind of fun. And then I kept listening to it, and then I kept listening to it, and then I kept listening to it, and then I kept listening to it until I ended up being like, you know, honestly, at this point, I should just cover it. So, so we're covering it. It was originally, I was gonna release it, last month when I released the Superhero song. Like, I had it done. I was gonna release it on that Monday. And then I saw the Superhero song come out, and then I was like, oh, I have to make this cover. And so I made it, and then I released it. So then this one got pushed back a bit. But I hope you will like it. I've been working on it for a while. I really like the song a lot. I will say, if you ever listen to the original one before or after the cover comes out, yes, I did put it down 2 steps. The song is kind of high. So I pushed it down 2 steps because I was like, I think it'll just sound better if I do that. Unfortunately, I wasn't born with a super high voice, but that's just what it is, I guess, you know? That's what it is. This is what it is to be loved, God. You liked my Sobaksu cover? Thank you. The short was really fun to make. I really liked that song. I'm really happy you introduced it to me. Because when I put all the songs on the wheel, I like randomly rolled that one, and I was like, what is this? Because it was one of the ones I had never heard of before. I was like, what is this song? I don't know what like, you guys were like, oh, it's nostalgic for this anime, and I was like, what song is that? I really like the song though. But I will be honest, when I looked it up, the original was not what showed up for me. It was a cover that showed up for me. And I really liked the cover too because it had amazing art. But I like both of them, but it was really good. for a DDR game. That wasn't what I found. It was Freckles. It was this cover by Lon Channel from 9 years ago. It was really good. It was by this person named Lon. They have like a phenomenal, like fully animated cover of like this song. Is it animated by her? Did she animate? Like, did she get this video made, or it was music video by Rat Machine? Roni Kenshin. I've never heard of this one before. But I found the original, this cover that I found was really, really good. And then, I was trying to look for it. I was like, I looked up the lyrics and I was like, wait, why does this jacket cover look so different than the music video I watched? Because I was convinced that the LON version was, or the LON version was the original because it was what came up first when I searched for the song. And then I found out that that was not the original, and I was like, wait, where's the original? I had to search specifically for the original version of it, and then I listened to it. They're all good, but I was like so confused at that point. But I really like the song. I especially like the climbs that it has. The climbs are really fun, and I like how nostalgic the guitar in it is. The no, you did. You added Judy and Mary. It's just I typed in Sobaksu Judy and Mary, and the first one was still the search result, at least for me, was still the cover. Because the title for the cover, the title that I found was like 9.8 million views, so I was like, oh, so it must be the original. And it says Freckles, Sobaksu, Judy and Mary, song by Lon. And I was like, so this must be the original artist's song, because it says song by. I was like, oh, this must be the song. Hi, welcome, Matthew. But it was not, but it's still really good. All of the versions I listened to were very good. Yeah, right? It's a phenomenal cover of the song. Here. This cover version of it is like really good. Very phenomenal. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Hi, Peeper, welcome. To make us feel old? No. I mean, I didn't even know the song existed. I didn't know the song existed until Claver suggested it for the shorts. By the way, if you're a member, don't forget every month I have to make the post though. But every month I do ask for suggestions for a song cover that one of you guys can recommend. Was the UEX Toka art in the back? Well, you should, because it's there for a reason. Well, you should, because it's there for a reason, for you to see it and notice it. This one is by Vinali. And the other art behind me that's even further behind me, that one's by Pachiko. It's weirdly like not a anime I'd ever seen art for. So I had no idea that the anime existed. But I also don't really watch that type of anime. Though I did watch Bleach for a bit back in the day. Also I watched Naruto. Hold up, I see another one. There is a lot of them. I'm very happy with all of them. I love all of the UEX Toka art that there is. Makes me very happy. I love when we see one and then we send each other, we go, look at this! Look at that! Hey, look at this thing! But I have to go check who is still streaming, because I have to go and publish this, waiting room for the premiere of the cover, and then I also have a couple of things I have to still do tonight, other than, you know, make dinner and eat. I have a couple of things I still have to finish, because I still have more work to do. This is how life is. Because this is how life is. But before I go tonight, please make sure that you check out the Doki Doki Literature Club voice acting collab waiting room, which is pinned. And then also, I hope you're excited for the cover on Thursday. Once I post the waiting room and make a tweet, I will also make sure that it's posted in the Discord server. If you're not in the Discord server, please don't forget that it is in the link at the bottom of my drop-down menu, my description. It's the link in my description. The drop-down menu? What the heck? It's in my description. Hello? If you would like to join the Discord community, it's in my description. Thank you, Tom, for the $2. And it's like, what do you call? It's like, I just don't know how to say. I was like trying to remember, like, you know, you hit it and then it drops down. I was like, a drop down menu, obviously. So, but let me see. Let's see. Who shall we raid into? Is anyone? Oh! Oh yeah, we gotta do that. Yeah, we gotta do that. Yeah. That. Now that's a stream. We have to raid that stream. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're gonna go to Banana from Vivid. We're gonna go to Banana from Vivid, who's doing smut fanfic reading. She is doing a smut fanfiction reading. We have to go to her. There's no other place we could be going. She's doing a smut fanfic reading. Banana Paradise X Harry Potter Attack on Titan. What the heck? What the heck? We have to raid her. That's crazy. Okay. We're gonna say the Crybabies love a good fanfiction. W literature? It is! Iconic literature, actually. Drop, and then music. That's so funny. I love that. This is the raid message. We're gonna go raid Banana and see what the heck she's doing. But thank you for all hanging out with me today. I hope you look forward to the stuff that's coming up this week. And I will see you all tomorrow for Pokemon Reborn with Lemmy. I won't be streaming on Thursday, but I will be at the premiere of my cover. And then on Friday is the Doki Doki Literature Club collab. On Saturday, I'm finishing my last emote, which is the angry emote. And then on Sunday, we'll be completing. We'll be doing more of off. I don't think we're gonna complete it. I don't think we're that far in, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer, you know? But have a good rest of your days, everyone. I hope you have a good sleep tonight. I will see you soon, okay? 3, 2, 1.